What's up, everybody? Dad Girl here. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. We thought that today we would take a small road trip. As you guys know, Spooky Empire is happening. Their October show is happening this fall, October 22nd through the 24th at the Hyatt Regency right here in Orlando, Florida. Super excited about this. We've been to the Hyatt before. It's a lovely hotel. There is so much that's going to be happening in October. You guys are not going to want to miss this show. Of course, there's going to be tons of celebrity guests, some awesome vendors. There's a fantastic film festival, special effects, makeup, demos, panels, and classes are happening. We're also going to be having an author's track. There's so much happening. I can't even begin to fully describe all of it to you guys. So, I know it's a little early, but we wanted to take you guys on a quick field trip to check out the Hyatt Regency. Again, it's a beautiful hotel. It's huge. The convention is being held inside of the Hyatt. So when you hear me talk about the convention area, it's not the convention center. It's the convention area inside the Hyatt Regency. Without further ado, let's get to going. Alright guys, we made it here at the Hyatt Regency in Orlando. As you can see behind me is the parking garage for the Hyatt. Now if you're coming for the day, it's $27 to park. If you're staying on site using the Spooky Empire room rate that is still available right now, make sure that you mention Spooky Empire when you book. It drops that price down to $17 a night. Well worth it, but if you're coming for the day, get here early because parking does fill up quickly. Let's head in. We'll show you the walk from the parking garage into the hotel and from there straight down to the convention floor area. Let's go. All right, so this is the walk currently from the parking garage down. There are signs that are showing you from hotel lobby and registration. I believe they are requiring masks currently. Right now it's May, so that could change come October. Keep that in mind. This is off of iDrive, so I apologize for the traffic. We're going to show you guys quickly. So this is the pool area from the road. Absolutely gorgeous. If you're staying, definitely take advantage of that pool. It's so nice and relaxing. All right, so we're heading up to actually where the check-in lobby is. It's a little bit of a walk from the parking garage. It's not too bad. You can pull your vehicle up in the center up here that I'll show you in just a second. And here you can go ahead and park your car to check in. You can unload. They do typically have, you know, carts and bellhops and things like that. People that'll come out and help you unload your vehicle. Definitely take advantage of that. I highly recommend it because it's a little bit of a walk from the parking area to the check-in area here, the Hyatt. And I will go ahead and say that this is probably one of my favorite hotels. The rooms are really nice, super clean. There's a TV in the bathroom. Yeah, I said it. So, to keep you entertained, just kind of showing you guys iDrive. And they do have Uber and Lyft pickup areas for drop off, which is nice. The pool area is open during the day to guests. Definitely take advantage of it. Very, very nice and relaxing. There's a shot at the Hyatt Regency sign. All right, so keep your walking shoes on, boys and girls, because this is a walk. So this right here is where check-in is. So you're gonna pull in here. You're gonna come along this way and up here. You're gonna pull in down around there and up here, and you can unload your vehicle and you can check in. So we're gonna head on up here to this main lobby. I'll show you around the lobby area a little bit, as well as the towers where the rooms are, and then we'll try to get down and show you the convention area. But first, we gotta mask up. walk in, checking is to your right down there. There is a bar up this way. Right here, the first set of rooms, this is one of the elevators. This elevator is closest to the pool area. Now, I know typically Spooky has their after parties. They will not be having it at the pool. It's gonna be down in the convention area, and I'll show you guys that. But we're gonna walk past registration to building 2 down in the convention center part. All right, so we just walked past registration. There are tons of different seating areas where you can kind of hang out and chill out. Again, it's May right now, so currently they are requiring everyone to mask up inside the building. They've got restrooms around. They've got different restaurants and shops and eateries in here. This hotel is huge. So here there's some shops that you can go check out. And there are signs so that you know where you're going. Some more seating. So right here is the Hotel Convention Center. Now this does take you to OCC, which we are not going to. We're strictly going to the convention area here at the Hyatt. Okay, so now we're heading towards Tower 1. There's also the Beeline Diner down here, which is a restaurant area. Now this is real-time walking, where we are going to take you down to the convention. So Tower 1 is the closest tower. Wow, this is new. So they've got this whole breakfast market area where they've got all kinds of breakfast things. They've got sandwiches you can get made. They've got juices. They've got pre-made salads, pre-packaged food. You can buy some fresh if you want. Wow. This is really cool. So yeah, plenty of food options and snacks and then wine. They have alcohol too, which is always a bonus. And they do have an escalator that goes up the stairs. We've got a whole other bar area here. We're still moving on down. The convention area is a ways.
Which is nice, because there's no worry about volume
or disturbing any of the other hotel guests, which is a bonus. So
it's like we have our own little area.
We do have our own little area, which is absolutely lovely. So they have done some remodeling, it looks like, since the last time we were here. Oh, the Beeline Diner is closed right now. Shoot, you guys, they have amazing, amazing food. So as you can see, the signs right here, the Hotel Convention Center is where we are going, not the Orange County Convention Center. So you're gonna park at the Hyatt Regent, or if you're staying at the Hyatt Regency, this is where you're going to actually experience Spooky Empire in all of its phenomenal glory. All right. So they've got reminders up right now that you do have to wear face coverings. I don't know if that's gonna be a thing or not come October. If the Hyatt Regency requires it in October, then that's what we're gonna have to do, because it's the hotel requirement. We wanna do what they're asking of us. So just kind of keep that in mind. So there's tons of room. Just to show you guys, we came from all the way down there. Now we're coming back this way towards the convention area. Definitely make sure that you wear comfortable shoes. I know lots of you guys like to cosplay and wear costumes and dress up and have a great time. And if you're doing that, please make sure that you wear comfortable shoes, because nothing sucks more than getting done with a con and your feet are sore and you just don't want to party. So make sure that your shoes are comfy. So hopefully the Beeline Diner will be back open.
Ooh, that was looking really good.
Because the food was delicious.
Yeah, we ate there a couple of times. Lunch was amazing.
Lunch was amazing. So this is the convention area for the hotel. You want to go to the hotel convention area. I'm going to repeat that a couple of times, guys, so I apologize if I sound like a broken record, because I know some of you had some questions.
Yeah, of course, Spooky will decorate all of this, so as you're walking up, you'll be able to tell you're at the right place.
You'll know where to go. And again, keep in mind that this is a very large area. Comfy shoes are required. Just to show you guys a couple of things really quickly. When you walk up, out to your right, there is a U-shaped area right here. This is where part of the car show is going to take place. When I say part, because there are going to be 5 cars inside the building as part of the car show, and there's going to be at least 10 outside right here in this little U shape. So they're bringing the car show back. I believe our friend Matt Allen is a part of that. Now I do want to show you guys the way down to will call, or ticket pickup as it were. So when you come in, you come to your left. They have escalators, which are not on right now. So they've got the Regency Ballrooms, the Windemere Ballrooms. They have different meeting rooms. They've got escalators. They do also have an elevator that's straight across the way over there. So if you're in a wheelchair or you can't do escalators or stairs, whoops, you can take the elevator. It's really throwing me off that this is not running. So as you come down the stairs, the first thing that you guys are going to see here is going to be registration. So this is going to be your will call area. This is going to be your ticket pickup area. So you'll come here, you'll pick up your tickets, you'll buy your tickets if they're selling them in person, and you're going to turn to your left. All down here is where Spooky Empire is going to be. Very excited. Cannot wait for this event. There's so much that's going to be going on. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. Now, it does tell you where some of the ballrooms are. Spooky normally has a bunch of signs telling you where everything is going to be. Now, in the center of this giant, lovely hallway, they're going to actually have their kids zone. So they're bringing that back this year, and that's normally for the little ones. They have some arts and crafts stuff that they can do. So that's going to be like in this general area down here.
Also keep in mind, Spooky is a ticketed event, so you will not be able to get down onto this floor where we're at right now unless you buy a pass.
Yes, and they do have volunteers that will be checking for your wristbands or your badges, or for both, depending on what level you chose. So don't be that guy. Buy a ticket to the event. Now, they've got the Regency Ballrooms over here. Now here, I believe they're going to have the vendor area as well as some of the celebrities. So most of the celebrities and your vendors are going to be found in your Regency Ballrooms, which goes all the way down here on this side.
It's a big room.
It's a huge room, and there is tons and tons of space. So that right there is where you're going to find your vendors and your celebrities for your autographs. Now they do have some breakout rooms here as well.
Those are going to be the photo ops. That's the Rainbow Springs room.
Nice. So if you're coming and you're getting a paid photo op, your photo op rooms are going to be right under here. So this is where you're come to get your professional photos done. Let's keep moseying on down.
And we're only on the first floor this year.
Yes.
So everything's going to be happening here on the first floor,
which is phenomenal. And as you guys can see, the Regency rooms stretch again all the way down to the end. So there is going to be all kinds of space. We've got some amazing vendors that come here and vend at Spooky Empire. I spend so much money in that vendor room, it's not even funny.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel bad for the husband because that's where most of my money goes. All right. We're going to keep on moving on down. Now, I know a lot of you guys and gals are concerned about the after party because let's face it, that is a highlight. A huge highlight of Spooky Empire is their after parties. Spooky has assured us that they're going to be setting up a stage. Yeah, you heard me right. They're going to set up a stage along these windows here, and they will have live music playing for the after parties. So there will also be a DJ. You'll have to have your wristband to get into the after party because it's part of the convention. So you do have to buy a ticket.
Also, watch out for the doors that are on the outsides. Make sure that you are going outdoors that you can actually get back into. Because if you do go out and the door locks behind you, you will have to walk all the way around back to get back in unless it's been a designated smoking area. So once you come down here, pay attention to what doors you walk out of.
Yeah, we made that mistake and we had to
Well, for security reasons, it only makes sense.
Yeah, and I understand it. So they're going to have the stage again back over here where they'll be having live music playing and a DJ set up in the evening hours. So that'll more likely Friday, Saturday night to give you guys something fun to do. Now the Regency Ballrooms do continue on. It's a giant room, so they split that between the vendors and the celebrity guests. Now, the smaller breakout rooms where the photo ops are, depending on who the celebrity is, if it's a big name guest, they're going to use one of those designated specifically for a particular celebrity. Do I know who's coming yet? No. Will we know hopefully soon? Yes.
Fingers crossed.
So as of today, I don't have any celebrity information for you, but I wanted to take you guys down and show you this convention area. Tons of space to move around. They've got plenty of seating set up.
And somewhere out here, we'll have a makeup booth set up where you can get your makeup done all weekend long. We'll have artists rotating out the whole weekend. Postmortem Effects is bringing back the makeup table, and we've got some really exciting artists that are going to be here this year. So regardless of what you want to be transformed into, come out and see the guys at the booth. They will help you come out and bring out your best monster.
And keep in mind too, with that being said, keep your eyes on the Spooky Empire attendee page. If you're not a member, definitely get on that. Keep your eye on Postmortem Effects page because we will be posting what artists are going to be at the makeup table doing makeup. They do take appointments, so feel free to reach out to them. We will be tagging them to show you guys. Now we're heading down towards the...
Speaking of makeup.
Oh.
This year we're also bringing back the makeup demos, panels, and classes for you guys. So down here where you see the celebration rooms, these will be the makeup rooms, or the room where the demos, panels, and classes are happening. Now this is also where your film festival and your author's track is going to be.
Nice. So it is a little bit of a walk, just to kind of whip it back and show you guys again. When you come down from the main area, you're going to head to that left. You're going to go around the curb and you're going to look for the celebration rooms. As JD was saying, the special effects classes, the author's track, the film festival, all of that is going to be down that hallway. And at that point, it's going to be lit up. It won't be dark and creepy, and there will be signage pointing the way. If you're not sure or you get lost, find a volunteer in a Spooky Empire shirt and they will be able to direct you on where to go.
Another huge thing about being inside of the Hyatt like we are, the floor is actually carpeted, and this is really nice on the feet.
Yes.
So it's unlike walking around a convention center. Your feet aren't going to be killing you by the end of the day. And everything's pretty much all within this area. So this is more celebration, which means this is more area where you'll have film festival, author's track, and possibly breakout rooms for those makeup demos, panels, and classes, depending on the room.
So again, make sure that you just follow the signage, keep this in mind. Spooky's really good about, putting their layout up online before the show so that you guys can see where everything is going to be.
Got a pregame.
Luckily for us, this information was gained by some lovely, lovely folks.
Plenty of bathrooms too, which is really nice while you're out here.
Yeah, there is tons of, so down here there's restrooms. They do have handicap restrooms. Now the Windemere Ballroom is also down here. This is where they're going to be doing the Q&As. So any of the Q&As is going to be down in the Windemere Ballroom. So this is going to be down this larger hallway here. And it actually comes along this way too. So that was the exit. My apologies. Ignore that. So here's the Windemere X. This is one of the other ballrooms. This is where some of the Q&As are going to be. I'm going to assume because they've done this in the past, normally where they hold the Q&As, they will also do like the burlesque shows. I hear that they're bringing back the burlesque shows this year, which I'm very excited. I'm hoping to catch it. I always seem to miss it because we always seem to be really busy. So I'm hoping to be able to pop in and see the girls and guys doing their thing there. So we're just taking you guys down. So the Windemere Rooms go super far.
The nice thing is these are nice wide hallways though.
Yes.
So if you are waiting in a line for one of these rooms to get into, there's plenty of room for people to go all the way down.
Oh, and I've almost forgot the costume contest. So the costume contest is also in the Q&A room, which is going to be the Windemere.
Sweet.
That does take place on Sunday, typically around 4 o'clock. It usually happens about an hour before the show ends. So dress to impress. They will actually have a separate booth set up I believe that they're going to be taking registration for the costume contest. That booth will be set up all weekend long so that you can register. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's some tough competition.
Oh, yeah.
For Spooky's costume contest, and everybody brings their A game. So if you're going to enter, definitely step your game up, man.
But we encourage everyone to enter.
Oh,
it
absolutely.
doesn't matter what your level is, because even if you don't win, you end up learning something from the people that are there. And when you do win, it's well earned. And I mean, we have past people that have placed many, many, many times and won many, many contests judging. So you are being judged by the best for the best costume contest that can possibly happen. And that's with our buddies over at Bad Moon Effects.
Yes, John and Eric. And keep in mind too, is, you know, if you want to get up there and it does, if you want to show your costume off, you want to show the folks what you've created and what you've worked hard on, enter the costume contest.
Definitely.
Stretch your stuff across stage. There's no shame in sharing what you've created. Be proud of that creation. And we encourage everyone, no matter what your skill level is,
Yes.
to enter that costume contest. You guys are going to have a great time. So we're what, 15 minutes in? We've walked from the main hotel area down to the convention floor area. And again, we are still inside the Hyatt Regency. Just so you guys are aware. So everything will be placed down here. And again, make sure you get your tickets. I would suggest to buy them in advance online because you're going to save yourself some money.
It's also smart to pregame, like Erica was saying, as far as getting that map and figuring out what you want to do for the day, because it'll keep you from running back and forth and back and forth. So that's where, if you want to do a photo op, know where the area is for the photo op. Try to do things that are in that area. When you come here for the Q&As, keep an eye out for the makeup demos, panels, and classes, as well as the film festival and the author's track, because they're right next to, or just a little short ways away from the Q&As.
Yeah.
So you can hit one and hit the next. If you have a game plan coming into it, you can make the most of your weekend, and you'll have something to do the entire weekend.
And
that's the great thing about Spooky, is it's not a one-day convention. You're going to want to keep coming back for every single day, because you've got something different happening every single day.
And definitely take your time.
Yes.
That's the one thing that I can't stress enough to everybody, especially when you go into the vendors area and you're scoping some things out. Take your time and shop and go down every aisle, because I can't tell you how many times I've come to Spooky and I've completely missed a vendor because I didn't go down an aisle, and I kick myself later because I'm like, that stuff was so awesome. I wish I would have took the time to walk through.
So hit it a couple times, so
Yes.
you will see something different every single time you go in the vendor's room. Also, people like to wait for Sunday to shop with these vendors. I'll tell you right now, pro tip, hit them on Friday, because there's a lot of exclusive items and a lot of items you'll only be able to get Friday. If you're looking for one of Spooky's shirts, you want to get it on Friday because your size might not be available by Sunday.
And that's just it. Like, a lot of people do like to wait because they want to shop after all is said and done. But you may see something on Friday that's really cool and that you really want, and then you go back to get it on Sunday, and guess what?
It's gone.
It's gone. They're not going to hold it for you. So if you want something, get it now. But yeah, tons of room. Bring super comfortable shoes. Make sure you've broken them in. If your costume involves some rough heels, make sure you sit down and rest your feet. Bring some Epsom salt. Soak those puppies in the hotel room later on. We highly recommend staying on site. Take advantage of the Spooky Empire rate. It's $154 a night, plus parking. I can't remember if the service fee for the hotel or the hotel fee is included or not, to be honest with you guys. So I'm not going to say that it is or it isn't. I honestly don't remember.
But also, take advantage of the amenities. If you're staying here for the weekend, there is nothing to say that you can't get up in the morning and go hit the pool. Take a swim before you decide to go to the convention for the day.
Yeah, because like Saturday it
Fitness
starts.
center. You can hit the fitness center in the morning. There's a beautiful fitness center here on site. Get that workout in before you come to the convention, or even after the convention.
Yeah, definitely. And just, start your day early. Start it lovely. We're walking back out now towards the area. I'm going to show you guys too what it's like from looking down at the top down here, just so that you can get a broader scope. But this area is huge.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful. We're going to head on out.
And comfortable shoes are a must, but it's not killer on the feet, which is thankful.
No, I'm glad that it's the carpet's pretty soft
It makes
too.
such a huge difference.
Yeah.
It really does.
All right, so we've made it back to the registration area, and just to show you guys really quickly, there is an ATM here on site. So where JD's pointing. So here's the escalator. When you come down, registration is here. Your ATM machine is going to be on the right. So if you need to get cash, you can go into the little ATM there and get your cash. I suggest taking cash out before the event because the ATMs do run out and their fees are super hefty. So keep that in mind. And here's a little welcome.
It's actually touchscreen. So like events, Spooky Empire's information will be on here once it's up. Dining options, tells you all about the dining options.
Nice.
Amenities, transport, local attractions, and even a little bit about
the Hyatt Regency.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. All right, let's
There's touchscreens like that all over.
Yeah, so you can check out where we're going everywhere. So we're gonna head back upstairs now.
Can we go to the pool area?
Oh,
It's so pretty.
I don't know. Let's see. All right, we're back upstairs. This is just overlooking the convention, the first section of the convention center floor here at the Hyatt. There's the Regency Ballroom. Down here in the center is where that kid zone is going to be for the little ones. And actually underneath my feet is registration. So plenty of room to hang out. And then the after party is going to be down at the end of the hallway. There'll be the stage and the DJs and the live music playing. For you guys real quick. The hotel and registration is this way. The escalator to go to check-in or will call is over here. The car show is out these double doors, well, the cars that are outside. And here's the elevators if you need to use them and you can't do an escalator or stairs. Also, a side note, wherever you see seating and tables, there are plugins to charge your phone. So you look at the base, just to show you guys real quick.
What's the base on those couches? On this, it's actually on the sides right here.
On this, they've got them right here. So you can plug in your chargers or your USB to charge your phones so you don't have to stress about your batteries going dead. There's plenty of outlets where you can sit down, chill out, rest your feet for a little while, and charge your phone. Yeah, so the Hyatt Regency. It feels good to be back here.
It feels really good to be back here.
Very nice hotel. The staff has always been lovely. I'm assuming that by...
The air conditioning is amazing. It's nice and cool.
The air conditioning is fantastic. And I'm assuming that by October, when we're here, again, 22nd to the 24th, Spooky Empire, they'll have the Beeline Diner open again. That place was delicious. And didn't they have like boozy milkshakes last time?
They did, which were amazing.
Yeah.
The breakfast there was fantastic. The burgers were awesome if you like hamburgers, of course. It was just tasty.
It's closed right now.
They had a date on the front when they were reopening.
So they're probably, it sounds like they're doing some cleaning in there, which is great. And right now, because of COVID, they do have markers on the floor for social distancing. They do have signs everywhere reminding you guys to wear your masks.
Hey, look, Fifth Element.
I don't know if it's going to be like this in October because I am not a clairvoyant. I don't know what the future holds.
Yeah.
But currently they do have masks in place at this hotel. So again, by October, who knows? Keep an eye on the website for the Hyatt Regency because it is up to date and they do tell you, you know, what the requirements are as far as COVID safety precautions when you come here. And just to remind you guys, as we're leaving, Tower 1 is the closest tower to the convention floor area. Tower 2 is the one that's closest to the pool. And again, those after parties are going to be down on the convention floor right in that middle area. So they've got this 24-hour market and plenty of seating. Now the market is open 24 hours a day. The Beeline Diner is open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you're hungry after 2 p.m. and need like some munchies, come over here to the market. They got you covered. Anywhere from fresh baked goods to coffee to snacks. It smells amazing in here, just to show you guys. They've got all your condiments, salads, beer, alcohol, and wine. We've also got Tylenol, Advil, gum,
You party a little too hard, and Trojans.
Aleve, Motrin, cereals, chips. You can get coffees and drinks. Their hot ready items are anywhere between what, $8 and $12, I think we saw. Oh, and here's some pricing on some of the other snacks. Not terrible. And then they've got all types of non-alcoholic drinks too.
Red Bull and Rockstar.
Red Bull's Rockstar. So they've got you covered in this awesome little market area. And that's open 24 hours a day.
Fantastic.
Which is nice. So if you forget your Advil, they got you covered. You need something to munch, they got you covered. Walk in, if you go straight down, there's the fitness center down there.
There's also a salon down there.
There's
you get your hair did.
There's a salon, there's the pool is down this way. Not the pool's not down this way, the pool is down. You have to go down the stairs, but up here is like the bar area.
Look at a good view of it from up here.
Which I'm not gonna film in because it's a bar and that's rude. So if you wanna go to the bar, they don't have an elevator that goes up to it, but they do have ramps. So they have installed ramps. So if you're in a wheelchair, being pushed in one, or you need other accommodations other than stairs, they now have you covered. And I lied, I'm gonna film the bar a little bit. So this is the bar area. Plenty of seating. We're gonna sneak over and get a good view of the pool. This pool area is stunning. If you want a quiet night, I would suggest to stay in the tower if you can by the pool, because the party is gonna be down at the other end closer to the convention floor area. But while you're here, take advantage of this.
And the best spot out here that we found, if you look straight back where the waterfalls are amazing there, and to the right of that I want to say is where the hot tub is.
Yeah, and
That's
hopefully
where
the
you'll
hot
find
tub
us
will be
Sunday.
open by then. Alright gang, so that's going to do it for our first walkthrough of the Hyatt Regency. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of what you can expect when coming for Spooky Empire this fall. Wear those walking shoes, remember to hydrate, remember to eat, and above all else, have a great time. Until next time, boys and girls, keep it spooky. Bye.